Good morning, everybody, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setups for today. So we had a bit of a breakout and then a move higher pretty quickly, but no structure. So there was no real structure to get into any trades there, and this is just based on what happened on the Nasdaq. Nasdaq was on a tear yesterday. So for me, I'm looking for structure before even thinking about getting into this. Oscillators like that, not interesting me in the least at this moment. So I'm looking for a breakdown in structure. So let's get down to the 3 hour and nothing really to write home about there. Look at my oscillators warning me, don't try and get in here. But then on the flip side of that, you can see a bit of a flag forming here. So I'm here kind of in two minds here. You know, we really do need some kind of a pullback before you start buying into it. The question at the moment is, where is that pullback going to happen? So logical areas are 45.15 and then 4500, as I gave you yesterday. That's still very valid, and then 44.97. So those are logical areas that we need to pay attention to. Now, bear in mind, we do have non-farm payrolls coming out. Everybody's happy with the Fed's message at the moment that they're not really going to do anything at the moment. Probably look at it in November. And now the jobs numbers last week wasn't too bad. It was kind of on forecast. So, investors are saying there's nothing better to do than buy stocks, and that's what they're doing. They are buying stocks. So for me at the moment, we need to go with the flow. So the flow is to the upside. The problem is that if you look at the higher time frames, there's so many warning bells that we're coming to the end of this move. But it doesn't help trying to pick the top. If you try to pick the top, you're going to burn yourself. So we need to go with the flow. And for that, we need to get down to a 15 or a 5-minute chart. And let's just get this in. So there is a channel, alternatively a flag break right now. And what we're looking for is to see what transpires out of this flag break. Pull back onto here, make sure the oscillators are agreeing with you, and then move to the upside. For me, just based on what I'm seeing on the DAX as well, I suspect Europe is going to be sideways to slightly down today. Maybe a little squirt up and then a move down. But at the moment, this is just screaming. There's so many warning bells for me, and I think I'm just going to pay attention to them. It is end of month as well. So what you need to bear in mind is, what are the bulls trying to do? The bulls are trying to close with another green bar on its high. And you can see no real structure here. It is just a reasonably sized bar, bigger size bar. So, some people can be looking at that as an exhaustion bar as well. But at this stage, that is what is going on. One-way traffic to the upside. No real pullback, no real structure, nothing going on. So we need to wait for the pullback and then buy into that pullback. And the only way we're going to do that is on the 15-minute. So any pullback is to be bought, and then pay attention to the current high, because obviously the bulls are going to want to close this on its high or higher than where we are at the moment, because that's going to be an extremely bullish signal. Anyway, guys, I'm sitting on hands at the moment until I see a pullback on structure. So until then, we will wait for the trade to come to us. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.